Rosie appears anxious when their conversation is interrupted by another officer. She is still awaiting an update on her daughter's condition. The officer leads Rosie down to the police cruisers, where they ask her to wait. At this point, Rosie is being kept separate from Kennedy.
This is just procedure, okay? All right. Hey, ma'am, come here. I gotta pat you down first. Yeah. Just gonna pat you down for weapons. That's all it is, okay? You got a pen? Yeah. Okay.
Rosie looks a bit confused as the officer pats her down. Although Rosie isn't under arrest, the officer checks for weapons and instructs her to get into the cruiser. She waits there for some time before she's given any information about her daughter's condition. The officer then sits in the driver's seat of the cruiser while Rosie sits in the back. She asks the officer if Kennedy will be locked up if it turns out that he did something to her daughter.
Once we get there, we'll get there. We're not there yet, okay?
The officer asks Rosie to confirm some of her daughter's identifying information before heading back upstairs to room 206. As the minutes pass, more cruisers arrive on the scene. Rosie, still sitting in the police cruiser, begins to question why so many officers have arrived at the hotel. As more time passes, she becomes increasingly frightened.
I just need somebody to talk to.
I know, they're about to come talk to you. You gotta stay in the car. I know you're frustrated. You gotta stay in the car and we're gonna come talk to you in a minute, okay? You gotta, listen. Listen, I don't know anything, so you gotta stay in the car and wait for one of them.
Why are they here?
All right, put your leg in the car.
Why are they here? I need to know something. They're not
Calls like this, everyone comes out. Calls like this, everyone comes out, okay? Just put your leg in the car and have a seat, okay?
Oh my gosh.
All right?
They need to tell me something. I just need to talk to something.
All right, they're gonna come talk to you in a minute, okay? All right. Yeah, they're coming down in a minute, okay?
They keep saying a minute. What's the picture?
The terrified mother doesn't have to wait much longer to learn why there are so many officers on scene. It's impossible to know the exact words Rosie hears from the officers, but a few moments later, she lets out a heartbroken cry. Despite paramedics' attempts to revive 2-year-old Trinity, she never wakes up. She is pronounced dead at the scene. Meanwhile, Malik Kennedy waits in another police cruiser. From there, he's taken into custody to be questioned about the little girl's death. It's 8:23 p.m. when Kennedy finds himself in the interrogation room. He sits still and plays with his fingers, a common sign of unease among suspects. At one point, he looks up to the ceiling and mutters something to himself. After about an hour, Detective Blackburn and Corporal Limber enter the room. They greet him and begin the interrogation immediately.
My name is Detective Blackburn. This is Corporal Limber. We work with the Linkin Police Department. I'm just going to grab some basic information from you, okay?
Kennedy tells